Hello and welcome.
Good evening.
Really? You're gonna ruin my entrance? Uh, Hello and welcome back to Fair Play Racing Week. We are back after our Easter mid-season break. We all hope that you had a lovely Easter, if you do celebrate that. I am your host, Tipside Boy, as always, joined alongside by... He's really excited because Arsenal are top of the league, so we'll ignore the fact that
I ain't
fact.
getting excited just yet. Very tight. No one predicted three teams to be within a point of each other's. Well, with what, 8 games left or 7 games left? So
Yes, 7 games. Anyway, we're here at Singapore,
point.
probably one of the most technically difficult tracks in the game, on with Monaco. But yes, we're here.
Yeah.
So expect a bit of rain.
Yeah, 19 corners. So we're obviously the new track layout now. You've now got the faster end of sector 3, where it used to go underneath the tunnel. It now comes out of turn 14, and it's a flat turn 15 all the way down to turn 16 through to 17 18, which is onto the back straight. Obviously, it's a very high downforce circuit, so I would expect a lot of people to be around the 45 plus mark, more towards the 50 mark. But yeah, let's see. It's a street circuit, and a lot can happen.
Yes, obviously, I'm trying to think what. Well, I can't actually remember who won here last year in Tier 3, as we've got once again the lovely bug on Spectate Cam. For some reason, when we go over this little bridge section, the game will force you into TV pod, and it won't let you change back to the camera. There we go. But yes, I think, should we run around the championship? Well, I can know who's winning the championship at the moment. It's the man in the Alpine, the man who won last time out in Tier 3, TJM 1992 in the Alpine, showing everyone why there is no Alpine agenda, winning by a fair bit in the end to hurt.
Frenchie just starting a lap go out.
Yeah, I'm on board with him. I think Mongo is second in the championship. I think there's only about 3 or 4 points gap between them. But yes, as you said, Frenchie is on the first time lap here. Very easy to invalidate, especially through, I think, is that turn 4? If you go a little bit wide.
1, 2. No, turn 3, innit?
No, 1, 2, 3. No, it's 4. It's the one before the DRS.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If you go wide in it, it will invalidate. You will get track limits warnings as well, which I don't understand why. You're not really extending it.
Looking pretty nice and tidy so far by Evan Frenchie's. Not taking all the road that is given to him. Here you want to try and around Singapore, try and take as much track as you can on these exits, which gives you the better traction coming out of the corner. It's just coming into the new section now. Again, here you've got to be careful here for track validation just off that white line. Coming on the new, and there's a nasty little bump there on turn 15, Gary. He can downshift your car, so the drivers do need to go around that right hand side of that bump. Coming into the last, lifts off a little bit, no braking. Coming over the line, it's a solid 129.7, so good sitter.
Yeah, that's probably the laps that we are probably looking at today. As we'll go on board of Alan, or Skull Kid as he's known at. Obviously, hasn't really. Well, we can't be mean here. Like we'll be honest. It's not gone well for him, has it? This season, has it, Ads?
No, 133.5. No, he's only in his second year, and new game coming in, whereas everyone else had a good solid six months of this game. I think he started back in November, so it's the first time ever he's done any kind of sim racing. So hopefully when the new game comes out, it'll be a little bit faster. But yeah, it takes some people a little bit longer to get used to the game.
Yep, and we're just on board with my fellow Red Bull driver, who we want to say we are glad to see that he is recovering well from his. I hope he doesn't mind me saying his recent little visit to hospital with
Wow, good lap by
some
Locker,
yeah.
1:30.3. So that
He's doing
that first time run by Frenchie, Gary, that was a very, very decent first run for him. He's still got around a 4/10 gap to second place at the moment. But you got the people of like the Flows, who's had a very, very good start to the season, and obviously welcoming back Viking Fox back to FPRL. His first run, not so good. Invalidated his first run, but yeah, let's see.
Everyone's getting out of the way of Flow's way quite well.
And we got the championship leader just going very slow on his out lap. He's holding the brake and throttle, so we all know what he's trying to do there. He's trying to not wear his tyres down, and what it does is it warms up the tyres without using the life of the tyres. So he's in preparation. I expect him coming out of turn 16 is then floor it, so he can get the rest of the high temperature, which he's doing now. So Gary, follow us around with TJ.
A minute, just waiting for the Flow to finish his lap as he's about to cross the line because he is right behind. Flow's actually been doing really well this season. Is he going to go anywhere near Frenchie? He does go off by 4. It's exactly the same time as Button.
Yeah, so we've got TJ coming round to turn 4 now, Gary. It takes a lot of curb on the left-hand side. You're trying to get as close. Oh, he's having a little wobble coming out of there onto the back straight. First DRS section, wing wide open. As you can see, very low, high downforce. Set up on TJ's car, 184 miles an hour, topped it out. I'm going to try and touch this curb. You don't want to hit too much because it can throw your back end off. Here, some drivers lift off, which TJ has, and he's used as much room as he could on that right-hand side. Here, you want a very late brake and try and glide the car into the corners. And the same here, another late braking point. Here, you want to try and hug that curve so you don't go into the wall on the right. So very late braking again, and try and be as tight as you can. And try and aim your car towards exactly where TJ's done, towards that white line on the right-hand side. So far, so good for TJ. A 105.2 middle sector, not the fastest, but let's see what you can do in the sector 3. Tidy turn 14, through for 15, and there's that tiny little bump he's just gone over. Here, you want to be as smooth as possible going into sector 3. You want to try and touch your tyres on these curbs. Oh, TJ's at the wall. Nothing broke off, so I don't know if he's going to lose any time.
No, he's fine.
It's 5 to P7. So he would have lost a little bit of time there because he probably would have pooped his pants and lifted off a little bit. But decent first run there by TJ. But Gary, going back to TJ, we know that qualifying's kind of been his weakest point through the first part of the season, and obviously 0.5 season, the second half of the season. He has very, very good race pace, but he can't always get it right in quali.
Yeah, no, I always joke with him, but that has been his forte in every season that's been. He's better in the race than he is in qualifying because he just finds the consistency. Hirsch goes second, 1:30.047. No one's got anywhere near Frenchie, so Frenchie doesn't actually have to go out again as of right now.
So with TJ, do you think that's just down to pressure trying to get that execute that one lap that he needs? Do you think it's just down to pressure?
To me. I don't know if he actually suffers with pressure. I just don't think he sets up his cars for qualifying. He has setups that are more suited for the race.
I think round here though, your setup for quality is going to be your race one, isn't it? You can't really change much. Go round here.
I know some people will in qualifying will run higher tyre pressures for the grip. But when it comes to the race, on the strategy when they're waiting to go, they change the tyre pressures back down to minimum so they don't overheat during the race, because this track is with obviously how much load you put on the tyres, very easy to overheat. I have experienced a full wet race here. Forgot to change down the tyre pressures. Absolutely horrendous all day, all race, overheating issues in a full wet race.
Yeah, it's one thing you got to get right around here is tyre pressures, because there's some corners here where you'll just lose your back end. I ran very high tyre pressures once, didn't work out. And every time I come to turn one, I just get the rear end just kept wanting to slide out. But I'm on board with a Monkey, Gary. So we've got Monkey, who is where is he in his championship? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We got to speak on Monkey though.
So
his qualifying's been great.
His qualifying's been great, but his race
unlucky
pace
in the races.
He has been unlucky in the race, and his race pace hasn't replicated his qualifying pace.
Last week he was actually at the front with his teammate fighting for the lead with TJ, and he unfortunately got Hirscht.
Monkey's 8th in the championship, and he needs a quite decent lap here. But from 3rd place all the way down to Monkey, 2 tenths different. You're very close to that one. Button's just gone 29.5, so that's a decent lap time by him. But that was very close. So let's see if Monkey's about half a tenth down on his lap time. Has got another, very good sector 3 there. That's very nice and tidy. Has got another chance to go out again, or even a cool down lap if he has got some tyres. Lost a bit there, so a tenth down his lap. So definitely he could go a little bit faster. But obviously, is Breddy's cool still in this championship? He ain't, is he?
No, he's up in tier 2 now.
Oh.
Hirsch has heard me say, "Wow, Hirscht." Yeah, sorry, it's a Jaff Master Flash saying it's so funny. He's like, "Bugger, I've been Hirscht," and it's quite funny.
Have you got updated standings? There's only standings from the 27th. Is that last time we raced?
Yeah, that was the last time we raced, mate.
Oh, okay. So you got obviously TJ's, and the top you got Mongo just behind Gabe by 4 points. This is the overall. This is in the overall. So TJ 74, Mongo 70, and then you got a big, reasonably big gap to Fish Sticks with 58. So Fish Sticks won that. Had a very, very good run towards the last first part of the season. See if he can replicate that. Which he has done a decent time. He's another driver into 129s. He's done 29.8.
Yeah, so it was like people are starting to find their pace. But I can tell you this now, unlike their fellow counterparts in real F1, the Ferraris do not have the pace. We will quickly gloss over the F1 before we wait for the lights out here. If you did get up in time to watch the Japanese Grand Prix this morning, we will run through my thoughts, and that's his thoughts as well. I hope he has watched it. Assuming he has now. It's really a stupid comment because you probably watched it with your dad. As Jay has abandoned his lap, so he's going to give it another
I'm
go.
just on board with Locker Gary. Decent first section by him. Just 0.7 down his lap, just under a tenth, 7 thousandths of a second. Does it seem very nice and tidy bridge section now by him? He has gone purple middle sector. Locker.
Yeah, I know. Cruiser,
so
can you get Skippy to add me as a friend so I can invite him to the lobby? Because I don't know what his gamer tag
So
is.
Locker's about a tenth up. He's had a very, very good sector 3. So it's coming round sector 2 caution. Very nice and tidy there by Locker. Oh, just missed out on the 29s, but very close between the 2 Red Bull cars there. So it was a very decent last lap by Locker. Hopefully it was all well and good now. But it seems like it hasn't really affected his driving. P5, he will be happy with that, Gary.
Yep, he will. It's behind his teammate, not by much. Obviously, Hirsch being a former Tier 1 driver, you could say he's fallen from grace. I'm trying to get Skippy so he can get into the lobby, but I don't have his gamer tag, so I'm trying to ping him in the Discord to let him know to add me, so we can actually get in. And there's an EA ID. There we go. He's done it. Never mind. He's got it. He's in. He's in. It's in. So we're gonna have a full grid tonight. So, which is good from the tier 3s because tier 1.
Just following Skull Kid now, Gary. He's had a decent middle sector. He's about half a second up on his lap. It's going to put him. Yeah, it's going to put him up around where Sid Sandwich is going to be. Lost a bit there. He lost quite a lot. Actually, the pussy hole fucking backed out and turned 16. He only improved by 2 temps.
Walker has retired. Oh dear, Walker, what have you done?
He crashed.
He's crashed into the pit wall. Yeah, there
Oh
it is.
shit.
Oh, Walker. I say this as Radical is getting blocked by Skull Kid. Alan needs to get out of the way because Radical is on a time lap.
So is Alan, Gary.
Yeah, but Alan's got no battery, so Alan should be getting out of the way as soon as possible. There's no way Alan's improving with no battery. And Radical has
lovely aftermarkets working together there, trying to give Fish a slipstream.
Yeah, but Radical's backed out because Radical had to let off in turn 3 and 4 because he was so close up behind Alan.
Alan, you blocked Radical, you absolute mung. What?
It was on a time lap, you fool.
Oh, he was still trying to push for another lap.
To be fair, Radical is actually done. Radical only had enough fuel for 1 lap. And, yeah. That might be a penalty coming away to the Haas driver. Oh dear. TV Shane.
Fish is half a tenth up, Gary. He's just coming into the last sector, but we've got Epic Frenchie's a tenth up, so it's going to be very, very close between him and Button's half a tenth up. So it's going to be very close between these 3. Let's see what Fishy's the first one out of the 3 going to come across the line. DRS wide open. Just
goes second.
Goes second, and an Epic French is just behind him. He was a 10th out after sector 2. And here goes P2. So
Button invalidated.
Validated. So at the minute, if anyone else can improve, got Hirsch, which can possibly improve, and don't forget we've got TJ that can also improve. He's just coming onto his flying lap now. Hirsch is a 10th and a half down. Monkey's a 10th and a half down. David's a 10th up at the minute.
Figure out who's setting lap times. Jay actually didn't set a lap time, as that is the checkered flag is out. That is it for qualifying. I was on a lap, mate. Well, Alan, you can't be saying you're on a lap when one, you got no fuel and you had no ERS. That is very much a block. You just done a lap.
So David's lost a little bit. He's about a 10th down, so let's see if we can get any more. Monkey's had a very, very good lap so far, guys. 2.5 temps up, and he's got Aston Martin in the way. TJ's nearly 2.5 temps up.
So Aston Martin his way.
So this is going to be very, very tight for P4 here. P9, yeah, David moves up in position, so he moves up in front of Monkey. Monkey's lost a bit in sector 2. Which looks more tight for Monkey in sector 3 here. TJ hasn't whacked the wall this time around. It was very close to it though. Monkey goes P8 and TJ has gone P11. Oh dear. Not very good from the championship leader.
Mongo is 9.
Got Viking Fox. The Alpha Tauri. Come on, boy! P12. Sid Sandwich P13. We've got Rosie P14, Skull Kid, P15, Rainbow 16, and then Jay's just coming round now.
He's actually finished.
Oh, he's finished. So P17, Radical, P18.
We're just waiting for Mongo to retire.
Yeah.
Apparently Hirsch was 2 temps up and got track limits.
Oh shit.
That would have been
Yeah,
pole for
good
Hirsch.
qualifying. Not very good for our championship leader, though, guys. It's going to be very, very tough
But that
for
is
him.
but that, like we said earlier, that's TJ's MO. Not the best in qualifying, but he does make up the race. So, to be fair, like the top 11 are only separated by 8 tenths. A man that was not...
Which is good, but it's very difficult to pass at this track. So
Yeah,
you're going to have to see some. You're going to have to see some bold strategy decisions here especially people like TJ, David, Monkey, a little bit further down where they would expect. So
no, I think David's actually higher than he expected. David was expecting to be in...
rude. Very rude of you.
No.
When David comes into the weekend, he expects good results going. Don't dishearten the bloke before he starts racing. You're a horrible man.
I was in a party with him, and he was not very confident. He was 1.5 seconds off fish sticks and button in practice, and yeah, he's not that far away from now. I know he was expected to be in the bottom half, like the bottom like 5, but it's not gone that way.
Right, so let's talk about safety cars, Gary. How many safety cars do you reckon it's going to be today?
I'm going to say 3.
I'm going to say 4.
Well, maximum we can have is 5. But, as we've got some time now, we can talk about the Japanese Grand Prix.
How's the weather? Oh, that's right.
No wet weather. Ask, we're not supposed to... You spoil it now, fucking spoilers. You're not supposed to find out.
I didn't. Weatherman told me.
Did. No, you didn't. No, you just asked Alan. Stop it. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Japanese Grand Prix this morning at 6 o'clock this morning. Obviously,
hard.
It got off to the dramatic fashion with a lap 1 red flag involving Ricciardo and Albon.
Oh, what race by Ferrari though? Oh,
can we not
come back?
I'll get onto it. But anyway, yeah. Obviously, we saw both points of view. It does look like Ricciardo did not expect Albon to be on his inside on the right hand side, and just basically set himself up for the next corner, and they just collided. But the more worrying thing for the Williams team is obviously Williams have made it publicly announced that they're low on parts. Obviously, with Australia,
they've already had to also push back their upgrade package. First crash that Albon did cost them, I would expect, over the region of 2 million, well over that. And then obviously you had Sargent crash on Friday.
Yeah, but he's not damaged the chassis. That's the thing,
still
though.
Parts.
Albon looks like if he's damaged the chassis,
that'll be a new engine.
I don't know if. I know if it's anything like the F1 Manager games, which emergency parts that you need to be able to build a car, I think you don't get taken out your cost cap. I think that's what happens in the game. I don't know.
Everything comes out your cost cap.
I think the only thing that does not come out of the cost cap is if you upgrade or you say you make a new building in where your base of operations. I think that's the only thing that does not get affected. But yeah, obviously we had a 20-minute delay.
Let's talk about the fastest team in pre-season, the Merc. Hey, not very good Grand Prix by him again.
No. There was a reason. I think there was. Everyone was saying that the tyre wear was a lot more abrasive than they were expecting. Hot weather, warmer.
Yeah, but he got to stop having excuses for the,
Well, I don't think it's excuses.
Hamilton on Friday morning saying this is the best car he's driven the whole year, and he's finished 9th. They would have done simulation runs on the Friday morning.
Yeah, but
and obviously Saturday morning.
Yeah, but actually forget that
I still
conditions were completely different.
It still looks a very draggy car, in my opinion. Same as the McLaren.
By the way, we'll not add because he's completely biased to Ferrari because he thinks Ferrari are the fastest car.
I'm not. Ferrari not the fastest car.
You were still nowhere near Red Bull. Nobody can.
I just said that from where we was, Ferrari had a very, very good, strong race. Very, very
You
good
had
tide there.
you got out qualified by
But
them.
you know, you had
Oh,
you
we're
obviously
starting.
you obviously had people come with big upgrades this weekend, and it didn't really look like it pushed them anywhere forward towards the front, and that is the more worrying thing. You know, I know Red Bull
Well, I
brought their
think
own upgrade, but according to Aston Martin, they brought a very revised upgrade. Um,
you say that, but did you not hear Stroll on the radio?
yeah, I know.
Basically, very angry, saying, "How are we so slow? Why does it feel like we're in a different bloody
You know,
category?"
and I know Ferrari got a big one coming from Imola. I'm not too sure about Merck when they're. I know they want to try and sort out their problems first before bringing an upgrade. So I'm not too sure what they're bringing just yet. But
I think,
let's see. Still tight. Still there in the season. McLaren look very fast, but they're race trim and
no, we
I
know what it
reckon.
was.
I
It
reckon
was the
Ferrari are
high
probably
temperatures.
about. I think Ferrari are probably about 3 to 4 tenths behind Red Bull in race. I think that's probably the same with McLaren behind Ferrari, and I think probably about 2, 3 tenths behind McLaren. That that's my personal opinion, but let's start talking about the real F1. Let's talk about the FPRL Tier 3 race. It's just about to start. So P20, we've got a tattoo star in the McLaren. We have Skippy, P19 and Radical in P18 after getting blocked by Gallon. P17 is the Ferrari, 16 is Rainbow, P15 is Skull Kid, alongside Rosie in Alfa Romeo. Hopefully she has a very good week race this weekend. She didn't have such a good one last week, don't believe. 13 Sid Sandwich, decent qualifying by him, Gary, up in 13th in the end.
Yeah,
Welcome back, Viking Fox in P12 for the Alpha Tauri. P11 is the championship leader. Very disappointing qualifying by him. Let's see how he can come through the grid. He got not P10, David it's well. P10 we have got the legend in himself, Lolface. P9 we got Mongo, Haas. P8 we got the Monkey Boy in the Aston Martin. We got the Red Bull Boys. 7th and 8th, Lock and Hirsch. William Boys of Willy Bum and the Flow. P3 is Fish Sticks. P2 Epic Frenchie, and then P1 and the Merc is Buttered. And we have Monkey and Rainbow both disqualified. So Monkey on. So what tyres are we looking at here, Gary? So
yeah,
it's
well,
it's a mixed grid.
You
Top
let me
5.
speak.
No, I'm not. You're slow and shit. Top 5 are
We're
on
about to start,
mediums.
so you better shut up now. We can see they've had it. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go in Singapore. And it looks like it's been a fairly decent start for the Mercedes of button into turn 1. We are going to look behind to see if there's going to be nice and tidy through turn 1. Looks like everyone's got through unscathed. I don't see any end plates flying off. Some people are making it double wide into turn 4. People are going to have to be really careful as then we're going to hit the wall. As far as look,
TJ lost the rear end then.
he's still fine, but there is a little freeway battle going in. They need to sort themselves out into the next corner, and it looks like everyone's made it through perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah, nice little move here by Viking Fox and David. David ran the outside. He's going to stick it in the inside. Give each other room, boy. Yeah, David gave him a lot more room there. He could have. But Viking Fox up in P12. So yes, Gary, going back to the tyres. So top 5 are on medium. Then we've got Cardiff split. Got both of the balls on hard. Ongoing Monkey on mediums. TJ's gone long on the hards. He's fighting with Sid Sandwich at the minute. Sid and Viking have gone very aggressive on the softs. David medium, Skull Kid on hard. Rosie skipping mediums, and back 4 all on hards.
Yeah, I think the 2 soft runners are expecting an early safety car. And look who's trying to take advantage here. David is going to have to be really careful here. He does back out just to keep himself nose clean, because he knows that those softs are going to wear out very quickly. So as long as he stays with them, they might be able to pull him along and keep him up with the car.
Yeah, I think they last what 6-7 laps. You think round here, soft tyres, before they properly downgrade.
Oh. we've got timing glitches everywhere. Apparently, Willie Bum's 1 minute 34 behind, or
Oh,
in
wow.
front of the cars. Yeah, for me, it's all over the place. Literally not fixing itself, but hopefully it'll fix it on the next lap.
They've got a nice little battle here. You've got Locker just behind his teammate. Are they going to play early strategy calls, or are they just going to fight it out? We'll see. Both on the hard tyres, so obviously the teammates haven't really talked. I would have probably gone one medium, one hard, so they're not fighting each other the whole first stint. But let's see if any strategy calls get called between them two.
Well, yeah, it would have been good one of them to be on the mediums and one on the hards if they were going to do strategy. Cool, a bit stagger the strategy, but what do you? That's the Red Bull way.
And it just stops them from double stacking if it comes to it. But let's see. At the minute, Locker's right behind Hirsch. But yeah, we've got up and front go. You've got Buttons nearly out of the DRS zone. Just as the DRS becomes active this lap, I believe.
It will come at this lap, and I can only see there's not been many moves. The top 7 have stayed the same. Mongo's got up position. Monkey's fallen down 1. TJ, Viking, and Sid Sandwich all up by 1. David down by 3. Skull Kid up by 1. He's overtaken Rosie, who's dropped down 1. Skiffy's gone from 19th to 16th. Jay has stayed with his Tapstar 2nd, and Rainbow's dropped down 4 places. I think 16th was his best qualifying of the season.
Yeah, and we've got a move here. We've got Viking Fox on TJ. Oh, they nearly collide. Viking Fox is on them soft tyres. That's the last thing TJ wanted. Gary is a sort of runner in front of him, as it's so difficult to pass around here. He's losing a bit of ground to Monkey, but he's on the slower tyres. I don't know do you know what the difference is between the medium and the hards round? Is it about half a second a lap?
It's gonna be maybe 6 to 7 tenths. The difference, but
throughout the group,
obviously,
Gary, yeah, continue. Sorry.
Oh, TJ's hit the wall. Has he broken his front wing? No, that's a lucky boy. Battery management will be important too.
I was going to say, I was just about to say to you, most of the grid have used a lot of their battery.
Locker's got 90%.
Yeah, Locker's got 90.
Virtual safety
car. What was that
Rainbow at the back has missed his braking into the hairpin, and his front wing is off.
So let's see if any of these soft tyre runners are going to take the opportunity, and they have.
He's crashed into the wall.
Viking Fox has come in. Let's see if Sid Sandwich also come in. So later on in the race, Gary, this could
TJ's
play out.
In the pits.
He must have whip damage then, Gary. Like you said, let's have a look.
Yeah. No, he hasn't.
No, he has. He's got wing damage. Changed his front wing, so he did get wing damage. So he's gone medium, so he's forced himself, and he's going to have to try and he's going to have to try and make these medium tyres last. But yeah, the Viking sandwiches could come into play for them a little bit later on in the race, because obviously in a virtual safety car that people don't know.
Fuck.
So I'm slow down right at last minute.
Yeah, you've always got to be careful.
But yeah, it's restarted, so maybe it won't come into play for him now. But as in Sid Sandwich, virtual safety car, near enough halves pit stop. About, I would say, probably 12-13 seconds under virtual safety car. But this is due to the fact that everyone's going around at Delta speed, whereas you're in the pits, you're not, and you're making up time through that. Good restart there by French and Fish Sticks, Gary. They've caught up a little bit on Button here.
Yeah, Button was on mid corner when the virtual safety car ended, so he couldn't just put his foot to the floor. He had to keep checking on the throttle. Flo is starting to fall back, and both the Williams are starting to fall away from the top 3, but they won't mind. Hirsch and Locker's now slightly getting a bit of pressure from the hat of Mongo. Obviously, Mongo carrying the Haas team this season. on his back. His back must be sore. Monkey Boy Kurt sitting in P9, just biding his time. Doesn't need to make any rash moves. It'll come to him.
So
As Weirbum and the foe have switched positions.
We've got a good train here. We've got Skull Kid, Skippy, Jay, and Radical. But Alan's used a bit of his battery now. He's defending hard. Yeah. So this is for P11.
Double moves.
So he's holding his own in a minute. Got Locker and Hirsch still stuck behind each other, but they're actually stuck behind Flo at the moment. Flo's actually doing his counterpart, Willy Bum, a little bit of a favour here, giving himself a little bit of a breather. Again, they've gone on the same tyres also, Gary, so they haven't even split the strategy either.
Yeah, but they might have decided maybe one of them goes in on one lap earlier than the recommended strategy and the other one goes in the lap after. Like I did with Wavy Knife in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, David 5.7 seconds behind Monkey. But he has got a bit of a gap to Skull Kid, who is basically doing a Trui train behind him, starting to appear. Everyone is now from all the way down to 16th, is up his gearbox. Walker and Mongo are the long game drivers so far with their battery. Yes, who was that? What did you say? It was Locker and Mongo. Yeah, Locker 70% battery and Mongo was 70% battery. I don't know if people know how to save battery around here. You need to let off the throttle on turn-ins, the corners, and you can gain a lot of battery back. It looks like Alan is starting to pull away from Skippy a little bit.
Got down the move. Oh, a little bit of wing back. Oh, he lost the rear end then. Is Radical going to pounce? Oh, they did it. Back to the car. Go on, Radical.
The back of the Macca. Be careful.
Yeah, and all this fighting has given Alan a little bit of breathing space, so he's driving a decent race so far in P11. Big gap to David Doan. David, he's in the points. He's racing his own little race at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be happy to be in the points.
Oh, Fish Sticks and Epic Frenchie have changed position. Fish Sticks has made the move.
That was a good move down to turn 15, 16.
Yeah,
they must have got a very good exit.
Run. Good exit and run. But this is just gonna. Oh, Fish Sticks has not Fish Sticks. Frenchie has a look into turn one. Thinks better of it.
And Frenchie's gonna have to be careful. His battery's got slightly less, or slightly less. He's got 30%, whereas Fish 54. Well, Fish has got some in the bag.
And now his next target is Button in front of him in the Mercedes.
Locker's going to be under pressure here from the flow, Gary. Coming into, oh no, sorry, the Mongo's going to be using some of his battery. And
he's pushed him off
a little bit. Yeah, but it was more of a car width, half car width in front.
No, not apparently to Nigel Piggle. Apparently,
yeah, so I forgot about that. Yeah, so Mongo makes a move on the flow. Lurking in the background is Monkey. He's biding his time. Still not too far behind P4 at the moment. But he's having a very decent race so far.
All I can say about Monkey is at least he doesn't have to worry about his precious braking marker boards being taken out, as they're indestructible.
Hirsch has gone for a move on Willy Bum. Oh, he's slightly touched wheels. He's using a lot of battery here to try and get past Willy. And I think he's just made it stick. And also, Gabe, fingers crossed so far, we've had no connectivity problems for Hirsch so far. So good for him.
It's kind of hard to tell, really, without being in the race, but yes. So far, it doesn't seem like...
Yeah, what basically mean he hasn't left just yet, has he? Normally he's left about once already.
Yeah, it didn't seem to have any issues last night in the F2 series.
Right, and Fish has in DRS or Button now, so it's going to get close up front. Hold a nice little gap between him and Frenchie. Whereas we've still got this battle, P6 7th, 8th, and 9th. Mongo is now on the charge to try and catch up Locker. At the minute, it looks like Willy Bum, or it looks like these medium tyres, Gary. It starts to go off in some people's cars. Hard tyre drivers look like they're coming back in.
Yeah, they are fading now. This is the point where as Jay and Skull Kid are going side by side.
Oh, what a move!
Skid.
Nice defending there, Alan.
Oh, the Stars just lobbed one up the inside. You could say a push to pass.
That was good defending there, Alan. Nice one.
But here comes Radical. Radical's going to go for a move into the infamous Singapore sling corner.
No, he
backs out. Hopefully we don't see anybody hit that inside right wall.
No, that was
doing
really
a George
good driving
Russell
by everyone there. Jay and Alan gave each other space. Alan's got very wide, nearly hit the wall.
He's hit the wall. You've just cursed him.
Nearly hit the wall.
No, he did hit the wall. He's just not broken his wing.
Broke your wing? Huh? Oh, he has broke his wing slightly.
Oh no, we cursed him. Weebum is in the pits. Weebum has called early.
Sorry, just need it.
But
yeah, I was saying, I think that his tyres were going to go off.
Don't know if what we should say right now. I think Alan needs to really just not bother fighting these positions because obviously he's got the wing damage. He needs to focus on just his own race.
No, I ain't affected him much, so he ain't coming in. Anyway, yeah, back to so we've got Flo and Monkey, and Mongo's still fighting. Mongo hasn't caught up anyone. Look at Monkey's got a 3-second penalty, so he's one of the first front runners who's got a penalty.
Turn 5 on the outside curve, probably got caught on the curb and skated a bit wide.
Look who's coming up the back of this lot. Gary got the championship leading. TJ just coming up behind 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th, and 11th.
That is a mighty queue there.
Big old queue.
A big old gap between the field. Look at between the two Maccas.
Today, it's a Skull Kid train.
Look at the Maccas back there.
Radical's made a move on Jay, Gary. Spoon section, very, very good.
Missed it. Did you say spoon section?
Not spoon section.
Sling.
Sling section, sorry. And we've got Alan Radical. Let's have
oh god, here we go. Obviously, Radical getting blocked in qualifying. As Alan goes deep and Radical doing the switchback. Is he going to get the drive out the corner? It looks like he's going to take the position, but...
Yep.
And he does. Radical probably, as he went past, probably had his middle finger sticking out the cockpit at Alan.
So Gary, move for the lead. Fish Stokes on the outside of Button. Oh, Button runs in wide. There by Button. He outbroke
Button, no.
Fish
what
off.
Makes it, oh,
Fish
bumped him.
Yeah, he thought you have some of this.
They're in the same party together, so I wouldn't be surprised if Fish is like Button, Fish, or Lee.
Well, Epic Fenny and Hirsch, Gary. I'm not being funny, but Hirsch is having a very, very solid race. I haven't seen him this well. I haven't seen him perform this well in quite a few
seasons.
For quite a while.
Seasons now. Remember, he was tier 1, dropped down to tier 2.
Just made a move on Frenchie for third. Oh, Corley nearly hit the wall. He did. Just attempts by Steve. He makes a move into turn 16. I very doubt he will, unless he's got some cojones. He has gone for the move, and he's gone for a nice move there. So Hirsch up into P3.
CD has actually noted something that I didn't notice. He said, "Did you know Button's overtake was on during mid corner? Thus, maybe it's been stuck on." He's only down to 11% now.
TJ and Jay just clashed front wings together.
It's Davis now up to P8. Mongo's in the box.
Yeah, and Radical's up to P11. Gary, he's chasing down Tattoo Star, so he's having a very, very good race, down from P18. Fortunately for Skull Kid's dropped to the back of all these.
It's the first time that Radical has been leading his teammate of TJ all season.
Someone went wide there. Mongo went very wide. Being passed by everyone. What happened there?
Mongo didn't go wide. Mongo's just come out the pits.
Oh, was he? Oh, sorry. It looked really weird. It looked like he went off.
What
Oh,
happened
yeah,
to TJ? TJ hit the wall, got slight wing damage, had to change the battery, but here he comes.
Just...
Whoa!
Oh, that was close.
Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Who's crashed?
I don't know, but I don't know. I can't
Oh,
see.
no, no one's crashed. It's
Oh,
Rainbow getting out of the way.
Oh, well, he needs to be careful. Oh, when he runs to the wall.
Weebum's out.
Safety car.
Where is he? Oh, look, there he is. Is anyone checks if he's okay? Viking Fox.
Yeah,
he's Weebum, slow down.
Yeah, he's jumped out of the car, mate. He's all fine.
He's all good.
Oh, yeah, just pitted.
I just want
pitted for new tyres.
Yes, I just want to say this now, while we're on there. Well, that's not a curse, Gary, at all. What do you mean? Where have I cursed? I don't know. But did you notice during the Grand Prix ads, while we were listening to all the radios, no one asked if Albon was alright. Everyone was asking if Daniel was alright. Is Ricciardo alright? I was like, poor Albon. Albon's hit the wall harder than Ricciardo, and no one's asking if he's alright. I think the Rainbow can drive past.
Everyone from P8 down in the pit. Radical made the bold decision. He's staying out.
Well, this is Radical's game plan usually. He does usually stay out. But guess what? In all this, right, you know when you were saying, oh, the double stack might not work for the Red Bull 2, they're 3rd and 5th. So this safety car actually has got rid of their double stack problem. Oh, right, because I said, oh, there's a crash, 10 seconds later, we bomb crash. Whoops. Didn't mean to. But this safety car is going to be the full 3 laps, because we're going to need to wait for Rainbow, and you have to tell he's got all the way round. But he is going to be stuck to a delta. So it's going to take him a while to get around. But yes, that is safety car number 1 ads of my predicted 3 and your predicted 4. Safety car on lap 11, which is actually not bad showing, to be honest.
And I wonder why Radical has not pitted. I wonder if he's thinking there's another safety car going to come.
So the thing is, Radical does this strategy a lot of the time. He will go very long on a set of hards, and then he might be thinking, maybe if there's another safety car, I'm driving around really slowly, I can maybe get another 5 or 6 laps out of these tyres. If there's another safety car 5-6 laps, then I box and I'm in position. I'm along with everyone else on the freshest tyres. Maybe that's his strategy, because where is Mr. Tidgham? His teammate's down in 14th. It's not gone so well.
But
today.
what this has done also, this has not helped Mongo out at all. He lost big time out to that safety car.
Anybody else going into the pits maybe changing their decision of boxing onto a set of tyres? Bless me very much. This is what happens when you get up to watch the Formula, get up for work to listen to the Formula 1, and then it's the most boring race imaginably possible. Like Fox there, and Rainbow very much just coming through the Singapore lane. Oh, hang on, I need to go and get myself a drink. I am parched and I've actually run out. Where is... Ah, there it is. I couldn't see where my drink was for a second. There it is. We're only on lap 12 out of 31, so we've still got 19 laps of this race.
Very long race.
Yes, gonna take at least an hour, not an hour and a half, it's probably gonna take about 18 minutes to do this race. This is one of the tracks that, when I see on the calendar, I'm just like, I dread, just because of how long it is.
Yeah.
So,
championship leader goes down in 14th. Has that safety car helped it? Do you reckon?
Yeah, it does bring him back, but at the moment, you've got the worst hiccups ever.
I just
With
stuffed a packet of crisps.
if Mongo finishes in a position, he will only get 2 points, right? Which will mean TJ at the moment will still be leading the championship.
Yeah.
As well now. Jake's put hello, lovely people. Jake actually showing his face on a Sunday.
Thing is, these people that have gone onto the mediums, they're going to have to pit again.
Yeah, definitely. Even people on these hards, I don't think these hards will make it to the end.
What, 15 laps? 16 laps?
It's more than that. It's lap 13. They got to do. I know these hards will go off about.
Yeah,
15,
but by the time the
16
safety car comes in, there's going to be 16 laps left.
Yeah,
the hard tyres may make it. They may be not very good at the end, but medium tyres will definitely not make it.
Well, every time I've done this race in dry, I've always done a 2-stop strategy, and it's always worked out for me. I've usually gone medium, hard. No, sorry, yeah, medium, softs. What I usually do around here, and it always seems to work for me. But obviously, the last 2 times I've raced here in Singapore, I've had wet races, so I've not really.
Yeah, I had a wet race last year.
Yeah,
I think last year, last season, every tier had a wet race. I'm pretty sure.
Do you mean the season where you and CD were teammates and you nearly took each other out because you were racing too hard?
No, last season.
Yeah.
No, that was it.
Yeah, that was last season because you were both in tier 2 last season. No,
last season my teammate was Douche Gary.
Oh yeah, it was the season before. You nearly took each other out.
Yeah, we did.
Too hard. Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, we raced hard, but we didn't touch each other.
I hope not. You didn't touch each other, you dirty bastards. Anyway. Moving on. You really need to hold your breath. A safety car is in this lap. Paul Rainbow still hasn't caught up the safety car. He bless him. He's trying to get around. Whoever's in the lead, fish sticks, hold up. Let Rainbow catch up. Come on. Give him a chance. My God, it's as Jake has put in a drink for both of us. Yeah. We're going to stay on board with fish. But yeah, 52 minutes already into this stream, and we're only on lap 14. But Fish has already gone. No, he hasn't. He's let off the throttle because he realised the safety car was not in there. And it slowed him down. It slowed him down. He went too early, and it's going to allow Hirsch to make the jump on Button. And oh dear, we've just seen from behind. Locker's broken his front right end plate. Hit the back of Button. And Fish has completely, I would say in Button's eyes, maybe screwed over his race by going too early. This is where people, as Locker's now fighting with Button, so Locker's gone, stuff my wing damage, I'm in a Red Bull, wing damage does not affect me.
So
Red Bull gives me wings.
Hirsch needs to make this move quickly on Fish to make his strategy work, because he's going to have to pit again, so he needs to get past Fish quick so he's not wasting a load of his tyres. Anyway, move up the grid. TJ's moved up 1 place up to P13.
Obviously Monkey with the 3-second time penalty in P7 now. Radical is going to be falling back now. He's going to be absolutely minced by them, but it's going to allow Mongo to maybe have a look up the inside into turn 14. He does, but Radical, knowing people are going to try and do that move every time, looked for the switchback. It didn't work out on that occasion, but he had a go. And now David Rollface.
Oh, check
but there's a
free.
crash!
Oh, Hirsch. Oh no!
Luckily we have ghosting on this week. And he's right at the back. He's falling to the back. And it's gone. Locker's had to go in the pits for his damage. And once again, Red Bull in FPRL, it just goes downhill.
So maybe Hershey's pushing a little bit too hard.
Fucking hiccups while we're talking. Where's the passion in comms, Gary? What passion? I can't be too loud.
Flo making the move on Pick Frenchie. Monkey Ball's going around the outside.
He's done it. Oh.
No, he hasn't. Monkey.
But he's up to P5 though, no?
Yeah, good start. Yes, 3 seconds hanging over him.
Was he gonna have a look into Singapore Sling? Go on, Monkey. If you've got any balls, go for it. No.
Oh, yeah, Frenchie went wide, but Monkey backed off a little bit. He looks like
Monkey, have a go up the inside.
He might have a go here, and he's taking a bit of a wider line. He looks like the faster driver at the moment. I expect him to use quite a lot of his battery here, which he has done.
Oh, Frenchie!
That was a late move. Very late.
That's a
very late move.
That's very, very naughty from Frenchie.
But Monkey needs to stop using his battery so much. Frenchie's on 54, Monkey's on 35, so he has got enough to defend there, but he does need to save a little bit.
Frenchie pulling out the Max Verstappen art of defending.
And we've got a big old train behind Sid Sandwich here.
David's up to P7.
Oh, who's in the pits? Radical's coming in.
Yeah, Radical's going to go on
hasn't really worked out for Radical, pitting later.
Yeah, managed an extra 4 lap change. Is that a front wing change?
No, he hasn't.
No, it's just a tyre change.
No,
we've got 14 laps left to go. We'll go back to board with Monkey.
Skull Kid's made a move on Rosie. Rosie's getting squeezed here by the mist. Oh!
TJ's out!
TJ's out! Oh, big crap! Ow! Grills everywhere.
There's 2 people out, Jay.
Carbon fibre everywhere. Safety car.
How has that happened? How have they crashed in the straight line? Has Jay slightly tapped TJ on the straight? I would invite TJ to ask him, but I don't think he'll be in the mood to talk. He could just say to Joseph, if I speak, I get in trouble.
So I would expect, Gary, you now to see all their medium runners come in for their second pit stop.
Yeah, and it also helps Hirsch and Locker. And Radical as well. Helps Radical to get back into this race.
Carbon fibre everywhere. Brilliant Singapore action. Title lead is out of the race, and this now swings back to Bongo, who's in P6.
I really need to find out what happened to I need to know what happened.
I don't know, but it's a bit of, well, I don't know. I reckon one of them might have lost the front end, got the flying Frenchie both pitting off the hards. So early for them.
We got information from TJ's engineer, who's given me a ring. Jay closed the door on the outside, second time he's done it in the race. So Jay can... I can't read that one out. TJ puts, Jay can get beep, the beep idiot. TJ very pressing the blame on the Ferrari driver. Shock. Ferrari driver driving bad. Shock. Oh, Walker.
Oh, Walker's got a penalty.
Oh, Walker, how have you done that, lad?
But
how's that?
Oh, Mr. Steady and Rosie in P5 and P6.
Did you call Mr. Steady?
Mr. Steady, David. He's had a bit of a lonely race. He's made his way around.
Do you know what's quite funny?
P5.
I said to David, Monkey, Fish and Button before I left their party, before I started commentary. I said I wanted a Fish, Button, Monkey, David at top 4. Very much close to that being achieved here. I was at fault for the crash.
Who's that?
Jay. I am cancelled. That's Jay. Jay has taken full blame for the
Well, at
crash.
least he's admitted it. Some people don't, so at least he's admitted it. Best thing for him to do is just text TJ and just apologise.
I think
But
they're probably already talking in the Discord.
I'll give him that. He has taken the blame for it, so it's more than what some drivers do.
The only thing, it's just been a terrible day for TJ today. He's out in this race. He's probably losing the championship lead. And his beloved Chelsea drew to Sheffield United with a 90th minute equaliser from Sheffield United.
No Cole Power.
So, my beloved Liverpool drew with Manchester United today. And Tottenham won 3-1 against... Who were they playing against? I can't remember who they were playing against. Nottingham Forest, that was it. 3-1 winners at Nottingham Forest. Few people driving like dicks today. Fuming is an understatement.
So I'm surprised, Gary, that Hirsch didn't pit for fresh mediums. So I very doubt them tyres going to make him to the end. So he hasn't made the use of this safety car.
While we got the safety car, do you want to bring TJ for a little interview about what his strategy would have been?
Your head comms.
I can bring him in for a quick interview. I don't know if he wants to or not. And you can bugger off. No, buddy. Advertisement in my chat. Get him the hell out of here. But yes, it looks like the AlphaTauri is firmly at the back, just like they were in my F1 Manager when I first did one.
Right,
safety car is in
this lap.
Well, I don't think we'll have time for TJ now. I don't think he wants to talk.
Who's got the fast lap? It's not showing up on my screen for some reason.
It's the flow. We're 133.6. 37, sorry, 0.7.
Okay. So, yep, safety car in his lap. Hopefully Fish will allow him to have a little bit extra time now to...
I remember this same situation when I first joined this league. Audi Ferrari did not leave enough gap and caused absolute carnage. Sorry.
and we've got Rainbow at the back now.
Rosie's overtaken Hirsch.
No, Rosie's in front of Hirsch, Gary.
Rosie's gone. And left Hirsch. What's Hirsch done? Hirsch is in a different time zone. These guys, they are pretty slow sometimes on the uptake of things. But right now, it could be a 1-2 for Aston Martin. For all Monkey needs to do is get past that Merc. We love seeing these battles recently in real life. Merc versus Aston Martin. We now get to see an FPRL, but Monkey.
Yeah, you got Monkey who's quite off his battery here. Try and make that move on button. Again, these safety cars are not helping Monkey either, Gary. So there's a 3 seconds that's over his head. So any late safety cars is going to bugger him, really. Radical and Fox changing positions at the back.
Oh, there's a bit of a concertina effect between Tatterstar Sid and Skull Kid.
Skull Kid's gone wide. Gippy's got on the inside. They're going to go side by side.
Oh, and actually, why is he backed out? There. Oh, Alan goes wide again, and it gives Radical an opportunity to maybe have a look. Oh, Radical's going to go.
Wide.
Yeah, no, he's doing that to get the better exit. Watch this. Watch this exit speed. Oh, never mind. Would have been good exit speed, but this is a corner that Radical is very good out of. See, Alan gets a little bit of a...
Fox, a 3 second penalty.
Here comes Alan. Oh! Radical may have misjudged his speed and he's gone into the back of Alan. And, yeah. Being as Alpine Agenda, hashtag Alpine Agenda is back. As Locker has now got past Rosie, and Rosie is now falling away. Rosie didn't box onto the safety car.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a weird one, really, but they're obviously on a hard tie, so they may think that they can
Go to the end.
go to the end. But you got in front of this, you got Locker, who he's got a massive train behind him. This is all down to Rossi being on very old tyres, so hopefully everyone keeps it clean. Just be patient.
Herschel got past Epic Frenchie, so Herschel was saying in the chat that he's going for the win. Right now he is somewhat doing that by pushing that Red Bull a stabbed rat.
Yeah, but I think Hirsch has shot himself here, Gary, by not pitting under the safety car. He was, when the safety car came in, was 7 lap old mediums. I would expect them to start going off now. As you can see, David's pulling away from Hirsch on the hard tyre.
Well, I think Hirsch has actually had two safety. I think Hirsch has actually had 2 safety cars on those tyres. So I think he's only actually done 3 racing laps on them.
Skykick goes wide. Radicals making the move up the inside. And Radicals giving Alan plenty of room. And you've got Bike and Fox behind also. DRS is enabled.
What traction control is Alan on? How did you know?
What Alan's running? What
Yes.
traction? Medium full. Sector 3.
Okay. Rainbow's out. And it's
Rainbow's
virtual
out.
safe.
Virtual safe. Rainbow's hit the wall.
Yeah, I don't know why he's done that, but this
When's
does
he
help.
done that? Oh, turn 16 just before the straight. I don't know he's done that. Safety car, Gary. Safety car.
It's been upgraded to full safety. Guess what? 3rd safety car.
So all them hard runners are going to be pitting.
Everyone's going to be pitting now. I would expect
wonder
everyone to come. Softs. It's got to be softs. It's got to be. 3 laps under the safety car, lap 24, 25 when we get underway. 6 laps of soft, that would definitely do.
So this has really helped her go out if he's going for it. And even David, P5.
Well,
decent result so far. This is going to help him out big time.
Monkey's going to lose positions here.
Yeah, I told you, a late safety car is not going to help his cause at all.
But the only thing is about it is the Aston Martin are actually further down the pit lane than the Mercs. Okay? So what's going to happen is when Monkey and Fishik box, it's actually going to block in Button.
Yep.
The Button's not going to be able to leave his stop, his pit box. So.
But I think Button may have figured that out, as he's just dropped from 2 to 3 seconds behind Fish, unless he was on Delta. And Monkey's slowed up now. He doesn't. It's not going to give him enough time. Obviously,
Button's going staying out. Button's staying out.
Obviously, with the rules, you can't slow up too much.
Oh, Monkey, don't crash into the pit lane, for God's sake. Frenchy stayed out as well.
Only going to slightly
we'll see what the
hold him up,
Aston
I think.
Martin. Okay, so the Aston Martin boys do get hold up slightly.
Yeah, it's going to cost him about 2-3 seconds.
Monkey's got a 5-second avoiding. What is that? I'm sorry to laugh, but I'm laughing at how shit the game is. He's literally overtaking people in the pit lane. Not who are pitting. Not anybody on track, and the game's giving him 5 seconds. You know what, Monkey? You know what? I'm actually going to record that for you, Locker. Oh, I cannot. I will give you the clip. That you didn't overtake anyone. You overtook people from the pits, and it's giving you a 5 seconds. Because that is so harsh. That it's giving him a 5 seconds.
Depends where the safety car line is. If the people's coming out the pits and they're in front of him,
no one's coming out. Nobody was
coming out.
He just
okay.
No, there's people who were in the pits. He overtook people who were already in the pits and was giving him a 5 seconds.
Right, fair enough then.
No, he didn't get the penalty. Well, you say that, but he did. He's got 5 seconds. He's got 8 seconds. He's gone from 3 to 8. I came in and came back out. Well, I can tell you now, incidents. Where is it? Yeah, Locker got 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flag. So, something's gone. Alright. I mean, as he shouldn't have got the pen. Oh, right, yeah. No, we know that. He shouldn't have got a pen. But yeah, right. So hopefully the stewards can be nice and remove that for him. Because that would definitely ruin Orchid's chance at points. As we see the likes of Fishsticks, Mongo, Monkey, Flo, Radical, Skull Kid, Viking Fox. Viking Fox on set hards. I don't know if he doesn't come back in for set softs. Obviously, a lot of people on softs as well. 6 drivers. Some people are still on their aging mediums.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting last bit of this race.
It's a bold strategy from Button to stay out on 12 up bar. It's a bold strategy from Button to stay out on old hards.
Thing is, has he got enough in the tank to defend? Again, you've got Epic Frenchie, Locker, Hirsch, Skippy, Rosie Toadstar, and Sid Savage in front of Fish and Fresh. So, with that crossover point, Gary, Button could have made the right call here because you've got about 8 drivers between him and Fish. So is Fish going to have enough time to overtake all these without damaging his tyres in 7 laps and pass Button and have the tyre advantage at the end?
So it's going to be interesting to see what Button can hold on to those tyres, definitely. As I've just noticed that I've been pinged by Mr. Shadows, who's distracting me as the safety car is in this lap. Not very happy that I've packed a certain player. A very choice words from the other Alpine driver in Tier 1. If you can guess what that is, I'll give you a cookie. But as we watch for the 3rd time another restart, safety car restart, and
this is going to be mental, this is, with everyone on soft tyres. Button's gone.
Well, the Foss. Yep, that's a good restart. Absolutely perfect. But showing Fish.
That was a good restart by Locker also.
Okay. Go on, Locker. Oh, no, we've got no bias to. This time, Locker doesn't go into the back of somebody, into turn 1. But looking good for her. She could be on for a podium.
But Mongo Fishsticks fighting here on the soft tyres. Fishsticks right around the outside. And Fish was already in 9th, so Mongo was having to dig it in. Sarah's got a penalty. Oh, that Aston Martin's very close to that Ferrari then. Sorry.
But David Oldface up behind his fellow league management and looking front. Mongo goes to the left. Whoa!
They literally took each other out.
Whoa, lads. Calm it down. It's that
that Williams behind nearly at David. Well, David didn't even go on soft tyres. That's a funky call there.
I think
maybe he thinks that the tyres won't last, the softs.
What a bit of action between Fish and Fishstick, showing everyone his defensive style. Stewards may look at that as a double move, driving like Max Verstappen, with no care for other people's well-being.
Fish and Sid Sandwich are fighting. Oh, Sid nearly hit him.
Outside. Is Monkey going to go around the outside as well? Monkey's gone off track.
I was going to say that he might have to take that and give that place back, which I think he has.
And Monkey's going to take advantage of it as well.
Yeah.
No,
Monkey.
Oh, Mongo round the out. Oh, what move? He went back through and just was like, nope, I'm getting back.
Oh, and that slowed Monkey down. David's right behind him, and releases flow also. Blows on the inside of David.
Oh, Monkey's cut the corner.
Monkey spun. Or Monkey got hit, I think.
Monkey's got wing damage. Front right end plate, and it's gone again. Monkey's luck just does not buddy last.
He's hit someone at some point.
I think he's hit the back of car, but here comes Hirsch. He's under pressure by Skippy, who's going to have a look. And Skippy, Oh, it's a bit of a late dive from the Mercedes, just like George Russell in. Oh, Skippy's hit the back of Hirsch.
Oh, sector 2, Hirsch's round.
Yeah, I've just said that. We've watched it. Hirsch has been hit by Skippy, who that's going to be a penalty coming his way. He's completely outbraked. I'm just taking out the Red Bull. But this does mean maybe Locker, if he gets his 5 seconds removed, he might still be able to finish in some fairly decent points.
Yeah, he needs a 3-second gap though. I'm pretty sure he's got a 3-second penalty on his head also.
Yeah, he does. Monkey Boy Cut 3 second
Which
time
he has. He's got 8 seconds, so yeah, he needs to gain that. 30 seconds, which he hasn't got at the moment.
Fish Sticks is going to have another look into turn 15.
Shit sandwich and Skull Killer fighting.
Oh, Fish has pushed Tattoo into a mistake. My God, there's so much action going on. Flows up to P8, Radical P9 for him. Rosie in P10 at the moment, and she might gain some more places due to the penalties. All she needs to keep her nose clean for 5 more laps. Oh, David up the inside.
Check to 3. Monkey's retired in the pit.
Yeah, I think that was very much says what Monkey's thought process about that safety car restart was. Well, a little bit. But yes, Tap Star's dropped down to P7 now. He's been jumped by Mongo, and it's going to be Button's been overtaken by Epic Frenchie. Epic Frenchie into the lead of the race. But Locker's still there. This is the Locker of old. The one that would it's been so consistent in Tier 3. Obviously, I think he's finished 3rd in the last 3.
Look who you've got in 4th place, catching everyone up.
Yeah, the green machine of Fish Sticks.
But is Fish going to have enough tyres at the end to try and pass these 2 drivers and have a dig at Epic Frenchie? Got Radical in P9. He is fighting with the Flow and Tattoo Star at the present moment.
Flow's just gone round the outside.
He's having a very decent race. And Radical's going round. He's going to try and go around the outside. Inside, sorry. And he's made that stick. He's on the move.
Yeah, Radical's favourite spot is turn 15. Out of the exit of turn 14 to the run to turn 15. He always seems to get the move done there.
Oh, it's a big crash.
It's Hirsch and Rosie. They've both got no front wing. Is that going to be a safety car?
Hirsch apparently hit Rosie.
How do you know?
Alex
Rosie. Oh, well, Rosie has made a mistake, and he's driving around with no front wing.
No, Hirsch is retired in the pits.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, my Red Bull team.
Right, so we've got 3 laps left, and we have Fish Sticks right behind Locker here. How long are these soft tyres going to last?
Well, I think they've got a lot of time left, but look at Frenchie pulling away. Fish Sticks needs to get past Locker and Button now if he wants to have any chance. But he's going to have the traction, okay? And look at this, even with Locker with his own DRS, Fish is going to have to move to the inside. He doesn't make the dive. He's just going to wait for Locker to make a mistake, and there it is. Fish makes the mistake trying to switch back, but still he gets a better exit due to the soft compound tyres. He goes to the left.
Just watching Radical, Gary. He gets so much good traction out of turn 14.
What a bit of racing. Oh, Locker's hit Fish around.
Oh,
and
no.
Fish has gone into the wall in anger. And Locker's come into the pits. And it's now Mongo into P3 on a set of softs. And it could be a 2-4 for Mercedes. I hit him by accident, but some top class racing from Sam says, as Alan gets a time penalty. No, Alan. What have you done? But it looks like it's going to be a good result for the 2 Maccas, as David could even move up into P6 here, but he can see P4 in front of him. But remember, Skippy's probably going to have a 5-second time penalty coming his way for the contact with Hirsch. So these people behind are going to gain another place position. Rosie is just falling behind now. She's still. I don't think she's still out.
Sector
She's
1.
Out on.
We've got a Ferrari, I think. Ferrari? Rosie's still out.
Yeah, she's got no front wing. I don't know why she hasn't boxed. But yes, we'll keep an eye on. Here comes the flow on Skippy. Yes.
Just saying, with Viking and Sid Sandwich with 9 seconds worth of penalties, at a minute, Alan's going to finish in the top 9.
No, surely not.
Yeah.
Surely not.
And we just had to move for Radical. Our Radical's up into P5, so he's got 1 lap now, or 2 laps, to try and get as much time as he can possible to get that 3 seconds.
He might stay in front of Skippy due to Skippy's penalty after the stewards thing. But yeah, David's going to jump into P5. Obviously, Tattoo Star has obviously got penalty, so maybe the best place Radical might finish today is 7th. He might finish 6th after the stewards report. The stewards intervening. But yeah, it's been a great recovery from Radical, who seemed at the time, seemed like he made the mistake of going wrong, as I see my fellow, my legendary teammate of Snedden69, who I won a Constructors in Season 4 with the Maccas, is in chat. Radical's hit the wall! He's got another 3-second time belt! Oh my God,
Radical's... Oh no!
I've Cums cursed him.
He's still got it though. He's still got it.
Yeah, but that's 6 seconds now.
Yeah, with his 6 seconds, he's still gonna finish just behind David.
3 seconds. David's gonna go up to P5.
Wait, Gary, don't curse anyone just yet.
Well, David just needs to not bother. David doesn't need to fight this now. He can just drive. David, coast it to the end. This will be a win for him. He'll be fucking static, twice my language.
So you have Epic Frenchie starting the last lap with Button in P2, Mongo P3, the flow, and you've got Radical 6 seconds now. Viking Fox has got another penalty, and so is Sandwich at 12 seconds. So I'm not Gary, at the minute, this is going to make Alan into P9.
Christ, how has that happened? How was that? No, because Alan might get 5. Alan might get 5 seconds for blocking in qualifying.
That would still put him into the top 10, Gary.
We'll have to see. But yes, we'll follow ball.
Fish sticks fastest lap.
Taking the fastest point away from somebody, which was the Flo. But Flo is starting to really push now. Button, who's still out on those hards. But yeah, we'll stay on board with Frenchie as he had can pretty much coast to the end. Now, only got 4 corners remaining left of 31 long laps. But we'll have to see where the finishing positions are. I'm going to take the penalties off.
At a minute, you've got Epic Frenchie coming around the last set of corners now. Is he going to make it stick? And he has.
Frenchie wins in Singapore. He sweeps the thing. Button will just finish in front of Flo. Will get a podium. Mongo P4. Radical will finish P5.
That's going to push David up to P5. Well done for him.
Skippy P6. Radical P7. Tattoo Star P8. Viking Fox a long way back.
Oh, let's see who's going to finish.
Here comes Viking Fox on those hards. He'll finish P9, P10 for Sid.
Here comes Alan around the last corner.
He finishes P9. Viking
Fox
lad. Gets P. Locker gets a point in the end. Locker, I'm unfortunately going to say, but you've been beaten by Alan.
Yeah, going by that, Gary, even if, Alan just said, even if he does get 5 seconds, he's going to be 10th because Viking is 3 seconds beyond Locker, so
it's only just barely.
Just barely, yeah, but very, very exciting race that was.
Just Rosie put on a wing. Or, nope, she's still been driving that wing. I don't know what to do going to make of that. And that is it for Singapore. I did notice that Radical gained was up 15 places at one point from where he started. Remember not getting the set of proper lap time in. It gives Skippy driver of the day.
You're going to invite him in then, Gary?
Oh, you got to invite him. You're co-coms.
Oh, I don't know who it is. Who is it? Button.
So it's Frenchie, Button, and the Flow.
Frenchie. Button.
Sculptors put, oh my god, I can't believe it, P9. But yes, after nearly an hour of racing, Epic Frenchie will take the win here. Button, who basically did a one-stop, was the only person to do a one-stop. Managed to finish in P2, his tyres just gave away at the end. The Flow, P3, P4 is Mongo, P5, David up from 10th. Skippy going from 19th to 6th. Radical up to 7th from 18th. Touch Star basically dead last, 8th. Skull King from 15th to finish 9th. And Blocker down from 7th to 10th, but he did get damage. Yeah, just that's the top 10. We miss out. Viking Fox miss out on points. Sid, Fish, Rosie, all missing out on points. Have we got anybody into our party yet? Nope. Where is everybody there? Button. Going funny. I don't know if I can invite people. It's not working. We might not be able to have any interviews because I'm having some issues trying to invite people. You still there, Ads? I think Ads is having some issues. I actually don't know what to do at this point because I can't get people in. As our Nightbot is saying, if you like what you see, jump in our F1 Discord with the link to the Discord. We are desperately needed of drivers for Tier 1 and some Tier 3 drivers. It's good to have a lot more reserves. Yeah, well, I don't think I can get people in. The invites aren't working, so I think we're just going to call it there. I do apologise to all our top 3 of Frenchie, Button and Flow. Xbox is having an absolute nightmare at the moment. Can't seem to get anyone in. Oh, that's not what you need to see. As I'm going to go and bring up the showroom and put on, as I always end it out on this. But yes, that was Singapore. That was round 9 for the Tier 3s. Next week we will be here. Tier 3s will be making their way round. Let me give it a check. We report this with our new revised calendar. We will be at Qatar for round 10. So obviously some of these second time people might be doing a league race around Qatar. A very high tyre wear. So expect a lot of pit stops and strategy to be key around there. But yeah, obviously now I'm talking to the YouTube viewers. Obviously, if you want to see obviously these lives, obviously I think the Twitch link will be in the description of the video, and obviously there will be a playlist for all of season 7. They're all in order with custom thumbnails and everything. So please, if you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date if you do miss the races for any of your favourite tiers. But also, if you do Novice League, please share our league around to try and get to 600 followers on Twitch. But saying that, I've been your host, Silverside Boy, joined by Clatter Lads, who has decided to walk off, probably to go down to the pit box and celebrate with Skull Kid. But yeah, as you know, you will be back on Wednesday. Well, Jake and Flo will be on Wednesday night to take the tier 2s when the tier 2s take their turn around Singapore. But until then, we will see you then, and stay safe and good night.